Star Television on Channel 21. I am Leonora Jawala and you heartily welcome to our top stories making a local news bulletin. First we have a look at the headlines. NASIT commemorates Customer Service Week.
This week's celebration, there is a theme which says above and beyond. So I want to limit my keynote speech on these two statements.
Ministry of Trade and Industry launches promotion of climate adaptation technology and business model innovations and entrepreneurship in Sierra Leone.
It is real and it is affecting livelihoods. The economic context of Sierra Leone is that 90% of our businesses are in the MSME landscape.
Chief Minister launches the revised One Health Governance Manual.
I will speak a little bit about some examples and to tell you about why it is so important that we have a revised governance manual and how it's linked to the vision of His Excellency and the priorities of this government.
Others making headlines. And now the news in detail. The Director General, National Social Security and Insurance Trust, NASIT, Mohamed Wadabo, on Monday 14th October launches the Association Service Week in commemoration with the International Customer Service Week at the Western Region Office in Freetown. Moses Ojukumara has more and he now reports.
Customers are arguably the lifeblood of every institution, agency, company, or business. Proper and satisfactory customer service is essential to retaining current customers and attracting new ones. In his keynote speech at the launch of NASIT's Customer Service Week, the Director General reminisced on the journey of the agency in its strides to delivering soothing and delightful services to its customers.
And today, this week's celebration, there is a theme which says above and beyond. So I want to limit my keynote speech on these two statements, above and beyond, and the best is yet to come. It is a challenge to this team that whatever we are doing today, we are above, but we are not yet beyond. So above and beyond is the guiding principles that we have to watch how we deliver our services.
Retired Captain Mafuleti Tibangura expressively highlighted the benefits they as pensioners are now enjoying with NASIT.
In olden days when pension was under Accountant General, we all know the constraints pensioners were having. They were being paid into category. You will hear over the radio category A to D is on the 15th. Category F to G is so date, which was not overwhelming the pensioners. But when NASIT came into existence, we had no categories. It was a straight school. Another thing that was boring that I experienced with pensioners, you have Abu Kamara 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 7 people. Abu Kamara. Maybe Abu Kamara, you are the first person to come. You will be the first person to pay. But that is not with NASIT. If we have 50 Abu Kamara, the social security numbers are all different.
The Customer Service Department of NASIT climaxed the launch by awarding certificates to a handful of staff who have gone above and beyond in their job discipline. For Star TV News, I am Moses Ojukumara reporting.
Ministry of Trade and Industry has launched the promotion of climate adaptation technology, business model innovations, and entrepreneurship in Sierra Leone. Janet Zaiza reports.
The promotion of climate adaptation technology, business model, and entrepreneurship in Sierra Leone project is supported by the United Nations Industrial Development Organization and the global environment. This project seeks to adapt MSMEs, vulnerable groups, knowledge management and capacity building on financial innovations, gender and youth inclusion, all of these are geared towards ensuring that at least 40% of participants in project activities are women. 20% youth participation ensure that at least 20% of the participation in project activities are youths under 35 years old. The event was graced by the presence of key representatives from the Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, Ministry of Agriculture, Environmental Protection Agency, and UNIDO. Their active participation underscored the high-level interest and deep involvement in Sierra Leone project, reassuring the stakeholders of their support and commitment. While making his remarks, Emmanuel Konjo, Chief Director at the Ministry of Trade and Industry, reiterated what will be achieved from the one-year impact of this project with tangible evidence and challenges the team to be result-oriented.
Importance of climate change. It is serious, it is real, and it is affecting livelihoods. The economic context of Sierra Leone is that 90% of our businesses are in the MSME landscape. 90% of them are also informal. Means that they don't have access to any risk exposure, insurance or anything. Just as the chair mentioned, I was also notified yesterday of the impact of all the efforts that we've made with our rice cultivation. Some of our paddies are underwater as we speak. Our local poultry farmers sent a position paper yesterday. Some of the issues have to do with climate.
Song Young Shaw, Industrial Development Officer, Division of Climate Innovation and Montreal Protocol Climate Technology Innovation Unit, made swift presentation and their relentless efforts to promote SMEDAs in Sierra Leone.
Experience in building climate adaptation and resilience capacities of our partner countries, and our priorities in our support center around building climate resilience of vulnerable communities and supporting the development of climate resilient industries and value chains, and to also bridge the gap in adaptation financing, which is estimated at $565 billion per year by 2050. Approach is pioneering multi-sectoral, interministerial ecosystem approach to ensure that innovations from different sectors, including water, energy, and food security, are coming together. Just 2 days ago, we had CATP's first PSC meeting, the Project Steering Committee meeting, and the room was full. The PSC is larger than usual because it's a multi-sectoral project, and I am very thankful for the commitment conveyed today by the various ministries and their representatives, and the call to action that you have issued.
The project was officially launched by Mamadi Ngobe Kamara, representing the Chief Minister. In her statement, she underscored the government's unwavering commitment and strong support to the project, emphasizing its role in boosting adaptation and enhancing sustainable growth. She highlighted the project as one of the 5 changes of the government aimed at minimizing the negative impact of climate change, instilling confidence in their project's success. She concluded by saying the project is timely for Sierra Leone's future for agricultural productivity to tackle poverty.
Here today, how to foster climate adaptation technology, business model innovations, and entrepreneurship is timely and pertinent to Sierra Leone's future and our shared existence. Sierra Leone, like every country on earth, faces the devastating effects of climate change to adapt properly to our changing climate. It is my hope that by the time we leave here today, we will have shared best practices, come up with innovative solutions, and made clear financial and technical commitments to support our plans and aspirations to help businesses and innovate our way to a more resilient and climate adaptive country. I assure you that together we can create a country where we are not just one weather event away from the next climate crisis or economic collapse. On behalf of the Chief Minister, Dr. David Moinina Senge, it is my singular honor and absolute privilege to officially launch the CATSB SL project.
For Star TV News in Freetown, Chatu Janet Mubezaiza reporting.
The government of Sierra Leone, Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security, has held the 24th annual meeting of the Committee of Senior Officials responsible for labour employment, manpower issues in Africa. Here's the report.
The incoming chairperson, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Social Security Sierra Leone, Joseph Kanu, thanked the outgoing chairperson and assured him that he will give his support to the organization, which he believed that Africa has come a long way and Africa's problem can only be handled by Africans. He explains more.
ALAC day for address labour issues in Africa. As you be hearing from the keynote speech of the Honorable MP, after independence, Africa will face a lot of problems with manpower issues. So the ILO and the UNDP, they come together and say the best way we will do, not support Africa for letting them work for get a center, for them work for address their own labor issues internally. So now so they form the ALAC in 1974. So from that same day now, they become operational in 1981. And to date, it only push from strength to strength. And you get countries in East, South, North, and West Africa. Where West Africa, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Liberia, and Nigeria. Now we there. And you go see, say, now mostly English-speaking Africa. So North Africa, you get Ethiopia, Sudan. You understand? But Sudan, they on suspension because of non-payment of a contribution. So by divine intervention, Nigeria will be host. But because Nigeria, them don't lead them for 2028, they can see say it too short. So they follow on Sierra Leone and graciously government agree we will host this meeting. I mean, but putting them one in the place Sierra Leone at the map because you know say a lot of things they go out there about the country. So despite that, we will try to tell the world say yes, Sierra Leone is peaceful and it's stable. And if we get the delegates here who come out from the other countries from Ghana, that they carry the message go for say no, not to the picture on the area. We don't go on the ground. We say yes, everything is okay. That make a big opportunity for us to explore.
Representative from the International Labour Organization, Philippe Masuku, noted that the International Labour Organization remain committed partner to ALAC as they join to build the strength and labour administration system as a pivotal role for the good governance of labour markets. She explains more.
And I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you and all of us on ALAC's 50th anniversary. It has indeed been an illustrious half-century of existence for ALAC, developing the capacity of labor administration systems in Africa. I have been fully briefed on the wonderful past and current work that ALAC is delivering to member states with ILO support. The ILO remains a committed partner to ALAC as we jointly seek to build and strengthen labor administration systems as a pivotal actor for the good governance of labor markets. Labor markets and institutions drive participatory legislative processes that respond to the evolving needs of the world of work and ensure compliance. They contribute to sustainable development and are a fundamental tenet of modern and inclusive societies and economies.
Giving the keynote address, the Honorable Member of Parliament, Rebecca Hiesam, congratulates the newly elected chairperson of ALAC. She further noted that Africa is a great continent, rich with diversity, culture, and potentials, which the labor force is a driving force behind the economic growth, social development, and sustainable progress. He explains further.
Join the Ministry of Labour to formally welcome you to this beautiful land of powerful mixture and peace, Sierra Leone. This gathering serves as a platform for us to come together, share knowledge, exchange experience, and collaborate towards advancing labor administration practice in our region. As you are no doubt aware, we are together here to commence an international meeting of the senior official responsible for labor manpower issue in our great continent. Mr. Chairman, you will agree with me that hosting meetings of this kind is a tall order for any country. Therefore, ours was not an exception. It requires a series of inputs, starting from the processes and procedures to solicit the buy-in of His Excellency President, the Minister of Finance, and other pertinent state institutions. Let me use this opportunity or this moment to express my profound thank you and appreciation to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
Admire Samai reporting for Star TV News.
The National Public Health Agency Sierra Leone has launched the revised One Health Governance Manual and holding of the second Interministerial Committee meeting. Admire Samai takes up the story.
The One Health platform is a collaborative, multi-sectoral and transdisciplinary approach that strives to achieve the optimal health of people, animals, and plants in a shared environment. Their mission is to create a resilient One Health system with efficient multi-sectoral coordination to project, prevent, detect, prepare for, and respond to emerging and reimagine health threats. The Executive Director, National Public Health Agency, FODESA, explained the current status and achievement of the One Health platform.
Made some strides, some achievements have been made. The first one was the launch of the first edition of the governance manual. The first edition was launched in 2018, and then as highlighted, this is the document that actually guides all stakeholders in addressing the challenges cutting across human, animal, plants, and the environmental ecosystem. And the second significant achievement really is the Secretariat has partnered with local and international organizations, including academic institutions, to exploit the space of research, because research is the backbone of everything that we do. So we have partnered with organizations, especially academic institutions, to look in the space of research in the area of animal health, human health, and the environmental issues. Another achievement of the Secretariat is coordinating the effort of multiple stakeholders, including MDAs, NGOs, civil society organizations, now leading to regular consultative meetings.
Representative from the World Health Organization, Robert Mosoke, congratulates the One Health Secretariat on the review of the One Health Governance Manual. He noted that they are in the process of developing the second National Action Plan for Health Security.
To start off, to congratulate the One Health Secretariat for coordinating the development and review of the One Health Governance Manual, which we are here to witness its launch. And this framework is important because it spells out how One Health should be implemented in the country effectively. I attest also to the fact that at the technical level we have witnessed a collaborative relationship between the sectors involved, health, agriculture, environment, and others. And that relationship has been improving and growing over time, and we are proud of it.
Giving the keynote address, the Chief Minister, David Moina Senge, highlighted the critical role of collaboration between government agencies, non-governmental organizations, and international partners in achieving sustainable health outcomes. He further noted the need for ongoing capacity building and training to strengthen the country's ability to detect and respond to emerging health issues in a timely manner.
I probably will speak a little bit about some examples and to tell you about why it is so important that we have a revised governance manual and how it's linked to the vision of His Excellency and the priorities of this government. We all have heard the link between health, human health, animal health, plant health, the environment, and how it has direct impact on the entire country and on the entire governance. Sierra Leone is no stranger to this, and in fact, one will say will become an even more resilient country because of our experiences. From Ebola to the mudslide, which led us to setting up the One Health platform anyway in 2017, and consequently seeing how that was tested during COVID and throughout our response and our National Development Plan engagement. That led us to think about revising this document, that has led us to work together. We've been forced to work together. But that naturally came from who we are as a people. As a people, we work in communities. As a people, we are in sync with our agriculture, with our plants. We're in sync with our animals, and certainly with our environment.
Admire Samai reporting for Star TV News.
Well, in case you've just joined us, you're watching the local news bulletin here on Star TV. Now, the Sierra Leone Association of Non-Governmental Organizations, a consortium of NGOs, both indigenous and foreign, has concluded their first fundraising dinner and award ceremony at the Neighborhood Force Hotel in Freetown. Kevin Williams report.
A sparkling night of award that draws dignitaries across NGOs in Sierra Leone and government officials to a remarkable night of meritorious service on different sectors of service delivery in Sierra Leone. According to the chairman of the awards select committee, Alhaji Momodu Kuruma, stated that the awards are merit-based, bias-free, and with a pinnacle of integrity for both local and international organizations. 40 awards were drawn from 8 different sectors: education, health, agriculture, youth, and the likes. Also, special awards were given to individuals and organizations for their immense contribution to complement development and growth in Sierra Leone, especially in line with the President's Big 5 Game Changer agenda. The occasion climaxed with the keynote address, the Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Kenya Bale. She was filled with gratitude and emphasized the need for collaboration with the government and NGOs to align their policies and governments.
Indeed, we are gathered here because of our shared beliefs, a belief that we can change the society for the better. At events like these, we have the opportunity to bring public attention not only to what we do as government, and I talk about what we do as government all of the time, but how NGOs are also changing the narrative in the development arena in Sierra Leone. So we have the opportunity today to exchange best practices, although we only have limited time, and the efficient way of doing things for the betterment of our country. I must say that it is exciting and gratifying for me to see such a large number of people who are here, a part of and here to support the NGO sector in the name of these common values and goals. The geographical diversity here is also inspiring. This breadth and depth of expertise motivates me in my own role as Minister of Planning and Economic Development of our beloved countries. It gives me hope that through our collective efforts, we can reduce the staggering levels of poverty, social injustice, and exclusion that exist today. I therefore wholeheartedly applaud this fundraising event, bringing us together in a more informal manner to celebrate our achievements, and congratulations to all of those that received the award. Together, we can build the agenda. Together, we can build a unified course for national development. In the time that I have been privileged to share with you today, as I said, I'm not going to give a full keynote address. I don't want to hear I won't play again. But I just want to reflect. I'm not going to even go into details, but reflect on three areas. First, it is important that we take stock of how the NGO community has advanced development in this country in recent years. Secondly, on the government role in driving these advances. And lastly, how members of the NGO community, and it relates to the other 2 points, can increase their presence and become more involved in supporting the government and vice versa. We recognize as a government that your work at the grassroots level is invaluable. And as a government, we continue to focus on 3 core goals in the development paradigm: eradication of poverty, promotion of full employment, and the fostering of social integration.
MCs for the event were Yessi Alowell and Mitu Senesi. For Star TV News, Eric Edwin Williams.
A traditional king from Delta State, Nigeria, His Royal Majesty to the first Olu of Warri Kingdom, Ogiame Atuwase III, has named the Managing Director of Propel Commercial Bank, Dr. Walton Ekundayo Gilpin, Global Ambassador for the Pan-African outfit Elevate Africa. Here's the story.
Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin, Managing Director of Ukel Commercial Bank in Sierra Leone, has been named Global Ambassador for Elevate Africa, a prominent African initiative. This prestigious title was bestowed by His Royal Majesty, the 21st Olu of Warri Kingdom, Ojayemi Atsuwatsi III, from Delta State, Nigeria. Elevate Africa, founded by King Atsuwatsi III and a collective of Pan-African visionaries, is committed to reshaping Africa's global image. The initiative aims to highlight the continent's rich cultural history and indigenous solutions while promoting a positive self-identity among young Africans. During the live-stream panel discussion, Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin emphasized Africa's untapped potential, noting the continent's unique advantage in the global community. Africa holds a special place in the world, yet we haven't harnessed that to claim our rightful position among the community of nations, he remarked. Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin called for deliberate efforts to end discrimination against Africans, stressing the importance for Africans controlling their own narrative. Dr. Gilpin concluded his speech by critiquing the Western media's biased portrayal of Africa, which often focuses on negative stories such as conflict, poverty, and diseases, while neglecting the many positive developments happening across the continent. The appointment of Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin as Global Ambassador for Elevate Africa is seen as a recognition of his commitment to promoting Africa's growth and leadership on the global stage. His new role will involve helping to reshape perception of Africa and inspiring the continent's next generation of leaders. Compiled by Abdurrahman Kamara, Moses Oju Kamara reporting.
First Bank Sierra Leone has over the weekend officially launched their first promotion, which is the Save and Win promotion, aimed at building strong relationship and connection with their customers in the country. Admires Mom reports.
First Bank Sierra Leone is a subsidiary of First Bank Nigeria Limited. The purpose of the bank is to always put their customers, partners, and stakeholders as the heart of their business, which their vision is to be Africa's bank of the first choice. The managing director of First Bank Sierra Leone, Udumi Udo, noted that the bank is now 130 years, which they started as a small bank and now they are everywhere across the country. He explains more.
For me, I think my work is very easy. Is that number one, we have today declared First Bank promo, Save and Win promo, open in Sierra Leone, and this is the first of its kind. you're going to be seeing a lot of variants of promotion as long as First Bank is in Sierra Leone. Just to take you back to history, First Bank is 130 years old, older than all of us standing here. It is 100% owned by First Bank of Nigeria. First Bank of Nigeria has been in existence for 130 years. We are in most African countries. We are in the United Kingdom. We have rep office in France. We are in the United Arab Emirates. We are in China. So in Ghana, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, wherever DRC, we are there. For the fact that we have been in business for 130 years, confirms that we know what we are doing. And that is one of the things we are doing and we are going to be doing in Sierra Leone. We started like a small bank. We took over the license of International Commercial Bank. But I tell you, in the next 5 years, if you are not a part of this train, you'll be watching to see the train move. So for our existing customers, for our partners, for our would-be customers, our prospects, use this opportunity, open an account with First Bank or reactivate an account that you have and enjoy and reap from this Save and Win promo.
The head of Human Resource, First Bank Sierra Leone, Jemina Tumansari, said the promotion is about building strong relationship and connection with your customer. She further explained about the Save and Win promo.
It's the first promo that gives the chance for up to 100 customers to take part in this promo and win exciting prizes. The promo has started. And to qualify for this promo, all you need to do is to have an account with First Bank. For existing customers, we implore you to maintain a minimum balance of 1,000 leones in your account. For customers that, for one reason or the other, their account is not functional, I want to use this podium and opportunity to ask you to visit any of our branches at Lumley, Kleintown, and at the head office here in Charlotte Street to reactivate your account, have a minimum of 1,000 leones in your account, and then also stand a chance to qualify for the draw. For our new customers, as I've said earlier, it's the first in the country that have up to about 100+ prizes. So we'll call on every Sierra Leonean, those that don't have accounts with us, so please open an account with us. It is
Admire Samai reporting for Star TV News.
And those are the stories we have for you today in our local news bulletin file. Thank you for watching. I am Leonora Jawala. Stay with us for more programs coming up.